Hello everyone, myself Srivali, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Cybersecurity and Data Science in MLR Institute of Technology. Today we are going to discuss the Oreo of presentation includes definition of algebraic structure, properties of binary operation, semi-group and also monoid. So here algebraic structure. Let us see the definition of the algebraic structure here. So here a non-empty set S is called an algebraic structure with respect to binary operation. So if it follows the following axioms. So here non-empty set means here we already know the types of sets in the previous session we have discussed. Set is nothing but what here? Collection of well-defined objects. So here empty set is nothing but a set which has no elements in it. Non-empty set means a set which has some elements in it, at least one element in it, that is called here non-empty set. And that particular non-empty set we can also call it as an algebraic structure with respect to the binary operation. Means along with this non-empty set, if it is having any algebraic structure, so algebraic binary operation. So here binary operation means what here? You can have any operator like means which is the operator which is going to operate with between two operand values. So here means the binary operator is nothing but the binary operator which is going to get the value because of 2. Means you are going to use this value in between the both the values operands. So that is called here binary operator. And a non-empty set S is called an algebraic structure with respect to the binary operation if it follows following axioms. So axioms here, what are the axioms is here? First one is closure operator. So what is closure as a closure structure? So closure property we can say A star B belongs to S for all A comma B belongs to S. Means here if at all if you are taking some A value as 1 and B value as 1, or if at all if you are taking A value as 1 and B value as 2, and if you are applying some binary operator in between these two, and which you are going to get is here 3, and if this 3 element is belonging to capital S. What is this capital set here? For example, S is one non-empty set we said. So that's elements are here 1, 2, 3, 4 something so on. Now here I have considered AB elements are here 1, 2. So if I apply some binary operator which is nothing but plus I have used the binary operator, means where the binary operator is going to involve in between the two values we can say binary operator. And within this binary operator I am going to apply here, and the solution, the result which I am going to get is that is also existing in the capital S non-empty set. So then we can say that is called closure property. A star belong to S for all A comma B belongs to S. So here S 1 comma minus 1 is an algebraic structure under multiplication operation. So here this is one multiplication operation or addition operation, or it can be anything here. But if at all if you are taking some elements in the non-empty set and if you are applying some binary operator in between those two elements, the result of that elements also, the result of that operation also is belonging to that set only. We can say that it is a closure property. Now if you observe here, 1 into 1 is equal to here what? 1. And 1 into minus 1 is minus 1. Minus 1 into 1 here, minus 1, it is plus 1. Minus 1 into 1 here, minus 1. Now if we observe carefully here, so the output whichever I am going to get here, these are all belonging to capital S only. Then we can say that this is a closure property here. So here till now we have seen that here binary operator. So let us understand what is meant by binary operator here. So it is an operation here which combines two elements or operands to produce another element. Means here for example here taking A is equal to 1, B is equal to 2. Now here I am going to use one operator in between these two plus, which is going to produce some another element which is called 3 here. Means it is an operator which joins two elements, or these elements we can also call it as, see this is an operator and this is called operand. The operator which combines two operands and produce another element, that is called binary operation, binary operator. And the binary operators are plus, and this is multiplication, and this is minus, subtraction, or, and, intersection, union, etc. See, these are all the binary operators which combines the two operators and operands to produce the another element. So now here let us see few properties of the binary operation. So closure property here, commutative property, associative property, identity property, inverse property, and also we have distributive property. So here let us see one by one property here. These are all the properties of the algebraic structure or binary operation we can say here. First one is, just now we have seen what is meant by closure property. So if star is a binary operation defined on any non-empty set, yes, then for any a comma b belongs to S, if A star b belongs to S, then S is said to be closure under multiplication. So here 1 comma minus 1 is an algebraic structure under multiplication operation here. So 1 star 1 is equal to 1, 1 star minus 1 is equal to minus 1, minus 1 into minus 1 is equal to 1, and minus 1 into minus 1 is equal to minus 1. So now if we take, so we are just applying some algebraic structure operation, and we are going to get some elements, and those elements are all belonging to the set S only. So here next we have commutative property. So for any a comma b belongs to S, if A star b belongs to B star A, then S is said to be commutative property under multiplication here. So here what is basically commutative property means what here? So A plus B is equal to, again you should get B plus A result only. If LHS is equal to RHS, we can say that is called commutative property. Not only this plus here, if A star B is equal to B star A, then we can say it is a commutative property. So here let us suppose I have taken A is equal to minus 1, B is equal to 2. So minus 1 plus 2 is equal to means 2 plus minus 1. So whatever you are doing here, A plus B or A minus B minus A. So you are A plus B or B plus A, you are getting the same result, LHS equal to RHS. Then we can say that this is called commutative property. Next we have associative property. So for any A comma B comma C belongs to S, if A star B star C is equal to A star B star C, then S is said to be associative property under multiplication. So let us prove associativity under plus operation. So here let us suppose here I have taken A is equal to 2, B is equal to 3, C is equal to 5. Now A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C, means here just I have changed the brackets here. Now I have substituted the values here. 2 plus 3 plus 5 is equal to 2 plus 3 plus 5, which is nothing but 10. As LHS is equal to RHS, then we can say that this is called associative property. Next we also have identity property. So what is meant by this identity property? So consider one operation, and that operation I have taken is here multiplication on the set S. An element E in S is called an identity element. For star, if for any element of A in S, if A star E is equal to E star A is equal to A, means here if you are applying some operation on some element, and if you are getting the result as also same value, then we can say that particular element E is called identity element. So that is nothing but A plus E is equal to A. Means here what is the E element? It can be here whenever you are taking addition operation, if you are adding the E element to that, and if you are getting the original element only, that E element is obviously 1 only. And so here 0 only here. In the same way here, if you are applying multiplication operation with some element, and if you are getting the same element A only, then obviously that E element is equal to 1 here. So here E is equal to 0, here E is equal to 1. So here for plus operator, identity element is 0. For star operation, identity element is 1. So and this element is called identity element. So let us suppose A is equal to 2. So if A is equal to 2, 2 plus 0 is equal to 2 only. 2 into 1 is equal to 2 only. Means E value is 0, E value as 1 for multiplication operation and addition. Next we have inverse property. A set A with respect to operator star, a set to satisfy inverse property. If for all A belongs to capital A, there is an element A inverse such that A star A inverse is equal to A inverse star A is equal to, you will get identity element. Means even if you are taking A into A inverse or A inverse into A, then if you are getting the same identity element, that identity element can be what here for multiplication, 1 only. Why? Because A into 1 by A, you will get 1 only. Or 1 by A into A, you will get identity element as 1 only. For addition, you will get identity element as 0. So if A is equal to 2, in A star A inverse here A is equal to E, then if you are taking plus here, 2 plus minus 2 is equal to minus 2 plus 2, which is nothing but E value as 0. Means for star operation, for multiplication operation, E value is 1. For addition operation, E value is 0 here. Next, we also have distributive property. So what is meant by distributive property? For any element A comma B comma C belongs to S, then A star B plus C is equal to A star B plus A star C. In this case, the operation star is said to be distributive over the addition operation. So here why we have this addition operation, distributive over addition means we are distributing this A to both the elements which are there in the brackets. Means this is an addition. So distributive over the addition we are doing here. So let A is equal to 2 here I have taken, B is equal to 3, C is equal to 5. So now here A is equal to 2 means this 2 is multiplying with both the elements 3 and 5 within the brackets. So which is nothing but 16 equal to 16, which is called distributive property here over the addition. Even you can go for distributive property, addition with multiplication also. Next we have algebraic structures with one binary operation. So here what is meant by this algebraic structure with one binary operation here? So we have two types of algebraic structure with one binary. One binary operation is nothing but here S comma plus. This is one algebraic structure. Or S comma multiplication. This is non-empty set. This is one binary operator. So or for example S comma division. So this is also one binary operator. Or S comma minus. So this is non-empty set and this is called one binary operator. This is called, means in algebraic structure along with a non-empty set, if you have one binary operator, that is called algebraic structure with one binary operation. So here in our syllabus we are having algebraic structure with one binary operation. So which is nothing but a set with non-empty set, that is called S. And along with this, if you are having one binary operation, that is only one binary operation either in addition, subtraction, subtractor, multiplicator or division. So this together we can say algebraic structure with one binary operation. And that algebraic structure with one binary operator is divided into two types. One is semigroup and the other one is monoid. So let us understand one by one what is semigroup and what is monoid. So here we have semigroup. What is meant by semigroup here? So these are simple algebraic structures that satisfies the following properties. Means the semigroup is a simple algebraic structure here which satisfies two properties, and those two properties are, one is closure property and the other one is associative property. So here what is meant by closure property? So here closure property means we have already seen in the previous slide here. The closure property means what here? So if at all if you are taking some non-empty set elements and if you are considering one binary operator star, and if you are applying that binary operator in between the two elements which are existing in the set elements like A comma B, and the result whatever you are getting A star B is equal to some C you are getting, that C is also existing in the S, so which is belonging to S here, then we can say that here this is satisfying the closure property. So here let us suppose I have taken S is equal to some 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Now here, so let us suppose 1, 2, 3, 4 so on. So here 1, 2, 3, 4 so on. A is equal to 1, B is equal to 2 I have taken. Now here I have applied here, just I have applied addition. What is addition here? So A plus B, which is nothing but 1 plus 2, which is nothing but 3. And this 3 is also existing in this here, yes. So let us suppose A is equal to, here I have taken 2, B is equal to 3. So now A plus B is what here? 2 plus 3 is equal to 5, which is belonging to S here. as we have 5, 6, 7 also. Now, like this, if we consider any two elements as A comma B, and if you are applying some binary operator, which is called here addition operator, and the result whatever you are getting that is belonging to again yes, means that is already existing in that yes element, then we can say that is called closure property. Now, we also have associative property. If algebraic structure satisfies associative property, then it is called a semigroup, which is nothing but here that algebraic structure which is satisfying associative property. What is the rule of associative property? If A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C, then we can say that this is called associative property. So that is what? A set A with respect to star is said to satisfy associative property if for all A comma B comma C belongs to A, then this is under multiplication. So A star B star C is equal to A star B star C. Then we can say that this is called associative property. So here, let us suppose here I have taken some values. So A is equal to here what? 2, B is equal to 3 and C is equal to 5. Now, under addition operation I did. What is the formula? A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. So here A is equal to what? 2. B is equal to 3 plus what is C value? 5 is equal to 2 plus 3 plus 5. Now 2 plus 3 is what? 5. 5 plus 5. And here 2 plus 5 plus 3 is what? 8. 10 is equal to 10. Now here LHS is equal to RHS. So by this we can say that here this is an associative property. So if an algebraic structure which satisfies associative property, then it is called here semigroup. This is what, no, first one is what? Algebraic structure with one binary operation, semigroup. So an algebraic structure which satisfies associative. Algebraic structure means what? Which is already it should satisfy closure. And along with that, if it is satisfying associative property also, then we can say that it is called semigroup. So, and we have taken one example here. Natural numbers with respect to addition satisfies associative property also. That's why we can say natural numbers with respect to subtraction, it will not satisfy the associative property. Why? Because here 2 minus 3 minus 5, here if you take 2 minus 3 minus 5 means what here? 2 minus 3 minus 5, 2 minus 3 minus 5. So if you take here minus 1 minus 5 and 2 minus here 3 minus 5 is what? 2 plus 2. Minus 6 is not equal to 4 here. So that's why we can say that natural numbers with respect to addition, we can say it is following satisfy associative property, but it will not satisfy here associative property of subtraction. And we also have monoid. Next one, algebraic structure with one binary operation we have is monoid. If semigroup satisfies identity property, semigroup means what here? Which satisfies closure property, and also we have after closure, what is the next one? Associative property. If these two are satisfying, we can say that this is called semigroup. And along with this, if it is satisfying identity also, together we can say that it is called monoid. So, what is meant by identity property? So, a set A with respect to operator star is said to satisfy identity property if for all A belongs to capital A, there is an element E such that A star E is equal to E star A is equal to A. So, this is called identity property. Means here, so whichever the elements we are having here, identity elements, under multiplication E is equal to 1, under addition E is equal to 0 for multiplication, and for this is addition here. Then only we should, if we are getting original element. So, this is called identity element. Now, see here, A plus 0 is equal to A star 1 is equal to A. So, for identity element, always identity element, for plus identity element is 0, for multiplication, the identity element is 1. So, if A is equal to 2, then 2 plus 0 is equal to 0 plus 2 equal to 2. So, here 2 star 1 is equal to 1 star is equal to here, you will get 2 here. That's what identity element is here, 0 for addition, multiplication for it is 1. So, this is like what we have discussed here. So, today what we have discussed is what is meant by an algebraic structure. What is meant by binary operator? What are the binary operators we have? What are the properties of binary operations? And we also discussed here algebraic structure with one binary operation, so which are nothing but semi-group and also monoid. So what is meant by monoid here? What is meant by semi-group here? We have discussed in the today's session. So by this, we'll end the session for today and we'll discuss in the next session. Thank you.